guys, what's going on? Thank you for tuning back into the channel. If you're new to the channel, thanks for tuning in. So today we're going to be installing this PBM reverse cool hydro E. It's an inline cylinder. Yesterday I didn't film, but I went over to my friend Juan's house. He helped me run the two lines that I'm going to be running for the hydro. So I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see it, but basically these two lines, there's like a boot up there where the wiring harness goes through the firewall. And then they come out over here. Here's one of the lines. This one's too long. I'm going to have to like zigzag it and make it work, but anyways, that's where we're at right now. First thing I'm trying to do is figure out where I want to mount the hydro. Originally I was going to mount it in here, but there's a very limited clearance to run the lines because I'm doing hard lines. So what I did, Juan's brother had a box, metal box he made at shop class, and he said I could have it, so I cut the bottom off and I'm gonna weld this in here. So just weld like here and then there, and then first I'm gonna weld the hydro to the bottom of that plate, and then stick that plate in there and weld it. Alright guys, so I tack welded the hydro. Why isn't it focusing? Tack welded the corners. Mocked it up in the car. So now what I'm going to do is put some welds around this, wait for it to cool down, and then after that we will weld it into the car. Alright, so I didn't film it, but welded some beads on here. They're alright. It should hold just fine. Now I just need to slip this in here and then get it welded right there. Alright guys, so I wasn't filming this whole process, but it's kind of hard to film everything. Plus I'm trying to get this done. I'm working on, today's the 4th of July. The drift event is on Sunday, so I only have a few days to get this done. But anyway, let me show you guys what I got done. So I got the hydro welded to the plate. I got the plate welded right here in the car. Can't really see it, I don't have a flashlight, but I didn't get the best welds in here because there's like some sound deadening material, and once it heated up with the TIG torch, it would heat up and mess up the welds. But anyways, I got these lines hooked up. There's this front one. Here, I'll show you guys where it goes, but this is the front, which is the inlet. So from that front on the hydro, it goes to this on the secondary port of the brake master cylinder, and then the outlet on the hydro which is this one, goes here to the secondary port, and then these lines, the rear right and the left or front, I'm sorry, front right, yeah, so the rear right and the front right I'm gonna switch. So basically this secondary port is gonna be for the hydro, so these lines I have to switch to the secondary because the hydro is going to be running off the secondary and the front brakes are now going to be running off the primary. It's a little bit confusing, but I hope you guys understand what I'm saying. Alright guys, so it's a new day now. It's actually been a few weeks since I mounted the hydro and ran the lines. I left off explaining you how to run the lines at the ABS block. Well, right now what I'm going to do is reinforce this bracket, because right now if you see when I pull the hydro, it flexes. So it's not letting me get a good pull on it. So what I'm going to do is put this little plate under here and then weld it to the side of the transmission tunnel to reinforce it so it doesn't flex like it is right now. You kind of see it right there. So what I had to do was remove all this like sound editing stuff. It was kind of easy to remove because the last time when I welded inside there it got hot. So now I need to clean that surface up and grind it down to bare metal so I could weld this little plate in there. How to add a little brace right here and here to this bracket, but this thing has no play whatsoever now in the bracket. Feels solid. I still think I need to get some new brake pads out for the rear and resurface the rotors. Alright guys, so yesterday I ran out of daylight, but as I said, I finished this bracket, added these two braces. Goes nowhere now, but I also welded this old shift knob I had onto the handle. So it looks pretty sick. Get a good grip pulling this back now. So yeah, if you're gonna be doing the inline hydro like I did, you're gonna need to get this fitting from AutoZone, and I had to order it. It's this fitting back here, because PBM sent me this fitting, but it's this one. It says right here exactly what it is. Shows the part number and everything. 7/16 20 to 3/8 24. And then you also need a line like this. Well, two of them. One for the inlet, one for the outlet. I think they're like $8 each. So you need the adapter, the fitting adapter, two hard lines. And then I've actually already tested this out. I did like a drift event a few weeks ago without these braces, but I was getting a lot of flex in the plate, and then the brakes weren't bled all the way. I bled them by hand by pumping the brake and opening the valve, and then I also did it pneumatically. I can't think of what the tool is called right now they use with the air compressor to bleed the brakes. But, I mean, the handle pull feels really solid. I just think I need to get some new brake pads for the rear, because when I talked to PBM to ask them how to bleed the brakes, they said I could also possibly need new brake pads because it might not lock up. So, here in the future I'll be putting some new brake pads on this, maybe new rotors, or just resurfacing the rotors. But I mean, other than that, it's on. It looks pretty sick. So yeah, that's pretty much going to conclude this video. If you have any questions on how to install this, just hit me in the comments down below, and I'll be more than happy to help you guys out. But till then, I'll see you guys next time.